the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Pirates will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. But, Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate. Lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Russ. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And that offensive line gave that quarterback all day to throw the football. That QB could have checked his social media, balanced his investment portfolio, and booked dinner. That's an example of 5 guys up front acting as one. Tremendous job in pass.
Nice move there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat, and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Pirates have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. East Carolina has it back and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Here comes the offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. Got room on the return.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. They're working that left side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, Mountain West teams colliding in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Utah State put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Aggies had zero issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab on the left. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. That's the end of the period, and East Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Wants to fire on second down. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Pirates look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pulls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
14, Syracuse, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 25.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. It's a draw. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. And the Pirates can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Pirates will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Catch in the middle. It's Cook. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the 1st half. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
No gain on the play.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Good timing on the quick out. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the 1st half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half.
Syracuse, 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play. Fact that they forced the turnover.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball.
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Using his feet. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the route is on.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working.
Oh, a lot of space. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Here's a heat. And that one's way too far for everybody.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
Finds his tight end. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on 1st down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Looking downfield on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, ECU! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
East Carolina, 35. Syracuse, 9.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Russ. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. The hand to the running back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Rush is on him. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go, here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Going for 6. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Finds a tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Pirates moving quickly to the line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's got him this time. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Got his man down the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Russ. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's complete on the right side. There he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. From the 30-yard line on first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Syracuse, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your step.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.